Hey there, it's Allison Harris, and I just got through making some videos here at my piano. I've been thinking a lot about songs like prayers, like songs that are written from that really deep place, that really seems like it's in the spirit of healing and introspection and really deep reflection. Um, so if you check out the rest of my YouTube channel, you can see some of those. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been doing in my teaching studio um, going into the new year. I feel like with the pandemic, a lot of people have really been reflecting on their deep desire to use their voice and to sing and to not be afraid to share their voice and to work through, some of the emotional and physical blocks that might hold you back from really using your musical and creative voice. As well as deepening creative practice, making time for ourselves, really having a daily self care practice through creativity, through musical creativity as well. Um, so I'm really excited to be working with people on this level, supporting them in kind of delving into those things. Um, I focus on the art of singing and playing and singing songs. So I don't require my students to play an instrument and I accept all levels. But for me, the most rewarding thing about music and what really encourages me to keep going and do it every day is the art of singing and playing and also creating with music and writing songs and being able to learn songs that I really love and that touch me deeply, as so many songs do touch us in a very deep place, and play it and sing it, either with the piano or the guitar or the ukulele, even if you're just doing something very simple accompaniment wise. Um, I just think that's such a rewarding journey to be able to really make your own music that way. And it also lends itself really well to playing with other people if you find yourself in that situation. I've also gotten a record number of requests for people wanting to learn to sing harmony. And I really believe that it's because there's a lot of dissonance and conflict in our world right now. And people are just really wanting to have that experience of oneness and unison and harmony and yeah, just that togetherness that we're kind of starving for right now. Um, so I've come up with a really unique format to be able to really dive deep with my students in every session at an affordable rate, that's still at the going rate for music lessons in my area. And what I've done is I've lumped, instead of having somebody come every week for half an hour to my home studio here in Sebastopol or meet with me virtually online, um, I've lumped those 2 hours of time into one 90-minute intensive where we spend about 25 minutes focusing on a vocal technique and 25 minutes we can dedicate to songs and applying, well, how do you apply that vocal technique to a song, and then 25 minutes at the end of really delving into creative growth. So maybe that means learning more about an instrument that you're working on. Maybe that means diving into some songwriting technique and, a creative practice of, okay, well, where do I get my ideas for songs? How do I collect those songs, collect those ideas, and start making them into full songs? Sometimes it's, okay, how do I, if I want to present this whole song that I'm singing and playing, what are some performance techniques that I can use to keep me in the moment, keep me feeling confident, make sure I'm at my best vocally while still being really expressive emotionally. Um, and then also really like doing the deep work, when you sing, I really believe that it like can resonate some places in your body that really haven't sort of, for lack of better words, like seen the light of day for a long time, and stuff comes up and people, it's a very very true and also vulnerable form of self-expression, and I believe that that's why people are both so drawn to it and can also be really afraid of it, or it can just like it can just bring up a lot of emotion. So I really hold a very safe place because I have been in that space many, many times in my musical journey. Honestly, it's part of what keeps me coming back to music is that it can do that. It can touch that deep chord within us. So I hold a safe place for those things to come up in lessons. I've got my box of tissues here because people do cry. in sessions, and yeah, just really talking about that stuff and working through it, and then diving back into like, okay, how does this relate to vocal technique, vocal expression, the whole like mind, the mastery of the mind of like when you share and perform, that's a whole other set of mastery, really, of like, okay, how do I balance all these things and not get distracted by, for example, my inner critic who might be telling me I suck, or, the audience. Like, how do I navigate all those things? So I really take all levels. I love working with all levels of people. I do ask that people bring in songs that they love to work on, because for me, music is such a personal choice and such a personal journey that I don't teach a standard repertoire. That's not how I work. I want you to bring in songs that you love and really know in your bones, and then we together can figure out how to get you singing those songs, um, at the most, at your biggest physical and emotional um, potential. And music is such a like mind, body, soul, spirit journey. It's just very exciting, and I find that I need those 90 minutes with my students to really address all those things. So, and then the remaining half an hour is a virtual check-in, a follow-up. So it's accountability for you to, um, send me some materials, send me what you've been working on. It's a little bit of a challenge to like show up on the video screen, show up, even if it's just an audio clip, like, capture that moment of yourself and start working on that ability to share and feel comfortable presenting. Um, and sharing, and then I send some materials back and we have a little dialogue about, okay, how can you stay accountable through the month or the 2 weeks, depending on how frequently you want to come and see me, again in person at my home studio in Sebastopol, California, or online virtually for those who don't live here. um, so I just am really loving this format. I find it very effective and really fun. And yeah, it offers the ability to really dive deep, but also gives you time to integrate and really like process all the tools and the new techniques and rituals and daily experiences that you might be wanting to have through music. So yeah, it's you can either come once a month, or if you are really just hungry and want to go, then twice a month is also available. Um, and yeah, I hope to like double or quadruple my client load this year. So if you know of anybody who you think this work might resonate with, or if it's resonating with you, please reach out. I'm happy to discuss my rates with you. I think they're at a very affordable price point. Um, and I just really want to reach more people and spread the incredible power of this work of tapping into our deeper selves through music. Um, so yeah, you can reach out. I'll post all my contact information. You can comment. You can email me at alisonsowls@gmail.com. That's ALISONSOWLS @gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I hope to work with many more people this year. So please spread the word, and I look forward to talking with you.